fix Obamacare, or are you going to repeal Obamacare?
You know, that's a question that we get asked a lot, and I'm not going there to put a Band-Aid on Obamacare. Every line, every clause, every period has to be repealed. Every bit of it. Every bit of it. There are several reasons for that. A, it's structurally unsound. It's a terrible piece of legislation just based on its foundation, which has a very shifting, very weak foundation. But more importantly, I don't care what Justice Roberts says, the individual mandate is unconstitutional. There's no question in my mind about that. The Supreme Court makes mistakes sometimes. They made a mistake in that regard. I fought that as hard as I could. I was the counsel for Governor Bryant and a handful of Mississippians, and we challenged the law, and we fought as aggressively as we could, very confident that the individual mandate was and is unconstitutional. So a couple of reasons it has to go, and those are the two primary ones. It's structurally unsound, and in my mind it's still unconstitutional, and there are better alternatives out there. And there have been a number of Republican proposals that probably would go a long way to fixing some of the crises, but the big part of the problem we have to admit to ourselves, again, goes back to basic principles or basic foundation. We have too much federal involvement in the system. Far too much federal involvement in the system, and it creates uncertainty in the system. And because of that uncertainty across the marketplace, people are fearful. Fear does not drive economic recovery. Only confidence can drive economic recovery. And we can provide confidence if we can provide predictability for people. This president cannot provide predictability, just the contrary. He tends to confuse people, and with more overlapping layers of legislation and regulations, he tends to hurt the economy more than he helps it. So it's a long answer to say that more freedom and more liberty will always result in more prosperity, and we can't have more freedom and more liberty as long as Obamacare is on the books. So we're going to repeal every line of it.